Well, thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. When you subscribe, click the little notifications bell and you'll hear about our future videos. We had a wonderful time in Manitoulin Island and we headed for Algonquin Park. We were greeted by wonderful new blacktop when we got there. The highway, which never looked like this before. Wow, here's Found Lake. I've been photographing this lake for 40 years. Off on a side road, we see a moose walking along in behind a beaver lodge. I was really excited to see this. Wow, I didn't think we were going to get to see any moose this spring, but we did. It's going to be great to go back in the fall and see if I can get them with his full antlers. Here's the plain in Algonquin Park. You know where we are now. Look at this wolf. What a beauty. So happy to be able to see this. Here he is running across the road. I was so excited. I'm so glad that my pictures are good. Beautiful, beautiful scenery in Algonquin. Here's the mad musher in the evening. In the morning, the mist on the water. It was cold, the wind was blowing, and there was lots of mist. Wow. I've photographed here for so many years. I just love it in Whitney. Beautiful water, ripples on the water, smooth water, variations on things. Here's a little turtle. I was going to carry him across the road, but he ran right across. It's the second turtle that I came upon. The first one, by the time I turned around, he was already across and safe. The place was all closed down. There was snow fence everywhere. I didn't know what was going on. I went and talked to an OPP officer who was guarding the place. We had a great chat. He told me there were so many people coming there that they made such a mess they had to totally close it down. Here we are running down the road again. We're headed for the Dark Sky Park. Now I've been there a few times photographing the stars. Here's our van parked up there. This is our first night. I did get some good stars the first night. Here's a problem where the lights from cars are lighting up the trees, but still you can see the Milky Way. It's fantastic. Look at there. It's a nice sky, lots of stars here. Beautiful. There's the Milky Way. Looked around, took some pictures throughout the day. Then we're back again at night. Look at this. The second night I think was the best. The galaxies coming out. Look at there. There's the Milky Way. Beautiful scenery. I tried a time lapse, but the fog came out and shut us down. Now we're heading for Port Dover. We have to drive across Toronto. I really wasn't looking forward to this. It was busy traffic, and the only way to get there was we had to do this drive. So here we are. You can just see the traffic. This is sped up like 500%, and I wish I could have got through there that fast, but there's the Sky Dome off on the right, Rogers Center, I guess now. Driving along, I haven't been at the center for a long time. Little Porsche in front of us there. This is foretelling of another car that we're going to see when we get to Port Dover. You won't believe the car we see there. I was so amazed when I saw it. Just keep on going through the traffic here. So busy. Big buildings off on the right and on the left. Just can't imagine, how many people really live here. Here we are at Port Dover. There's the wind turbines spinning away. Here's the lighthouse. Beautiful place. I love it here. There was a wonderful breeze off the lake. It kept us so nice and cool. Had a good cross breeze through the van. Didn't get overheated at all. And it kept the bugs away. Beautiful sunset there. Look at there, the sun's going down. I was out on one of the boats taking a few pictures off the back of the boat here. Look at this. This is at night. These guys have a lot of fun here, just blasting along. Look at there. I told you, there's the Lamborghini. Wow. Kingfisher, killdeer, another shot on the killdeer. Lots of wildlife here. I had such a good time. The little kingfisher, I tried to get him for 3 days, and I only got him the first day I was there. Here's the Canada geese bobbing along. The water was a lot rougher than it really seems, and they were having a hard time getting into shore. They finally made it though. There's a fishing boat out there. I spent a few days and nights here. I really enjoyed myself there. Unfortunately, there was a child lost in the water, and they brought in the planes. This is search and rescue. Look at this old giant. They're just flying along, and apparently they look with binoculars out the plane and try and find people in the water. I guess that's the only technology they have. But it was fun photographing this plane. I was sad though, thinking why it was up there. Have to be so careful with kids on the water. Wow. They put on quite a little show for us. Lots of smoke coming off of that plane too. There's a little seagull flying by. Got to shoot a little video of the plane too. Here's the next day. The sun came up. Beautiful day. Lots of birds there, insect catchers. Look at this little guy here stretching out his wings. They're forever scratching their feathers. I think they must have ticks. Their blue jay was there. He was friendly. Canada geese honking along. People out in their sailboats off the shore. I think that must be wonderful to be offshore on a place like this where the water's nice and calm and you can just sit there and enjoy it all day. I think it'd be beautiful. These fellas are out there fishing. One guy had a fishing rod for catching carp that actually would phone you when you catch a fish. So you could walk around on the dock, and when your phone started buzzing, you'd know you had a fish on the line. I thought that was pretty amazing. These big boats are pretty amazing too. There's a story behind every one of these. My friend Chris there, he's working on a boat that he's going to sail to Trinidad. And I'm going to do some work with him, doing some video on his boat and the repairs that he's been doing over the years. Pretty excited about that. It's got a big Caterpillar engine in it, and he's just going to put it in the water next year and head for Trinidad. I think that would be fantastic. Mary walked around on the dock with the GoPro and shot a lot of video. I'm really struck on the reflections in the water of the boats, to watch the boat sort of rippling in the water. Now, unfortunately, they slow these boats right down when they come in because they're just roaring along, and I was all excited to get the boat going past the lighthouse, but they just instantly, as soon as they cut power, they just slow right down. Beautiful sunset. We stayed by that tree for quite a while. Lots of boats out at night. I walked around there with Chris. We went out and took pictures of all the boats and the harbor and everything. It was just a great evening. This little bunny rabbit came out to amaze us. Now we're driving across Ontario farmland. It's fantastic. Farmland is nice and flat. Our farmland is almost as flat as the prairies, I think. Cruising across Aylmer, Ontario, and we came across this McCormick Deering tractor. Look at that. I've heard you can break your arm starting that thing. Steel wheels on that. Now we're going along through the farmland again. We're going to Long Point. We're going to try and see if we can see any birds or anything there. We did get more and more mosquitoes and black flies as we came along here. That's one thing we noticed. It's like a big isthmus going out. There's a nice lighthouse there at the park. Beautiful. Saw these little flies. We were making lunch on the beach and there was a seagull walking around, just looking around. We're on the road again and we see this huge family of Canada geese. That was amazing. Again, we're driving across farmland. Beautiful green farmland in Ontario. Look at the size of that greenhouse. Wow, it's just huge. Tobacco used to be a big thing here. Now it's ginseng and other crops. They have the big greenhouses, and they have these drying sheds where they used to dry the tobacco in tobacco kilns. Port Burwell Beach, we drove along Port Burwell and had a look around. Got an ice cream cone there, it was fantastic. The Kawartha Dairy's ice cream is wonderful. This big submarine was there. Unfortunately, we couldn't really get in to see it at all. This is the beach at Port Bruce. Unfortunately, we couldn't get in to see the submarine, but we did drive along the beach here, have a look around. Look at this. We're getting close to home now. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Come on back soon.